We are still on functions, but now I want us to look at what we call parabola. Okay, parabola graph. The first thing, we have different forms. There is this one, which is ax squared, and there is y equal to ax squared plus q. Now, the first one, for the straight line, we're busy with the gradient that indicate the shape. But here, what will indicate the shape of the graph is the a. All right? Now, let's focus on this one. So if your a obviously is greater than 0, meaning your a is positive. Let me give you an example whereby a is positive. This is something like this, x squared minus 4. So the coefficient of x squared here is equal to 1. This one is positive, which means your a is positive. So this one obviously will be a smile. Okay, so it will be something like this. This is a smart face. However, if your a is less than 0, meaning your a now is negative, then for this one, it means that your y is equal to maybe negative x squared plus 9. As you can see here that your a is negative 1. So this obviously will give you what we call a set face. So it will be something like this. Okay. This one, if a is positive, we said this one is a smile face. Imagine Matlala chips the pirate, Mau Favi pirate, if we win we are chabula. This one's a happy one. However, if we offer this is a sad face because the pirate is really. So that is basically what we have to take note of. Now, let's look at the example of this one. Okay, the first one, let's look at this. This is x squared minus 4. Then what we do for the functions, x-intercept, obviously you let your y be 0. So which means here is your y, we put 0, which means this will be x squared minus 4 equal to 0. And you factorize this. This is a difference of 2 squares. Obviously this will be x minus 2 and x plus 2 equal to 0. Which means your x is positive 2 or your x is negative 2. So in a coordinate form, this would be 2 and 0, or this would be obvious negative 2 and 0. Then for your y-intercept, we said for the y-intercept what you do, you let x be 0, which means this will be y equal to, here is your x, you put 0 here, minus 4, but your answer will be negative 4, because if you say 0 squared, that's 0. So in the coordinate form, your x is 0, but your y obviously is negative 4. Then let's look at the sketch of this one. We said this is our y-axis. Then obviously this is our x-axis. We have negative 2, we have 4, which means you can go like this, 2, 4. Obviously this is negative 2, negative 4. This is 2 and 4. This is negative 2 and negative 4. The first thing, before we sketch this one, is that your a is positive. So which means this will be a smile face. Let's check. We have x which is 2 and your y is 0. We also have x which is minus 2 and your y is 0. And we have 0 and negative 4. Here is negative 4. So obviously this is a smile face. Well, this is our function. Obviously this is what we call a turning point, which is 0 and negative 4. Okay, you have to take note of that one. Okay, that is how you sketch this graph. But now let's look at another example where our a there is less than 0. Okay. Now example whereby our a is less than 0, it should be y equal to maybe negative x squared plus 9. Okay. We said our starting point is to look for what we call x-intercept. Obviously, when Zajanda, you let y be 0, which means where there is y, you put 0. So obviously, it should be 0 minus x squared plus 9. Okay, this is very important. Look at this one. This is negative. You can transpose it to this side. Then it becomes positive. And again, if you transpose this, 9 would be negative 9 equal to 0. Then obviously, this is a difference of 2 squares, which means this would be x minus 3 and x plus 3. What next? To equate each factor to 0, which means your x is 3 or your x is negative 3. In a coordinate form, obviously this is 3 and 0 or negative 3 and 0. The last portion here is what we call x-intercept. Obviously, you let y-intercept, you let x be 0, which means where there is x, you put what? 0 plus 9. Obviously, our final answer will be 9. But the coordinate, we always start with x, which means here, this will be 0 since our x here is 0, and positive 9. Okay, here we want to see the set phase, because we have negative, so it should be something like this. But now let's look at our sketch. Here we have 3 and 9, so we can use 3, 6 this side, negative 3, negative 6. This is 3, 6, 9. Okay. This side again, negative 3, negative 6, negative 9. So in this case, you have 3 and 0. Obvious, this is a 1. You have negative 3 and 0. Yes. And again, you have 0 and 9. Here we go. Oh, obvious, this is your turning point. This is the set phase, as we can see, which means you sketch this one. This would be your turning point. This would be something like this. Cut this here. Okay, but this one should be a nice curve, not like this one of mine. Okay, so that says that. Okay, so that is what we have to understand when we are required to sketch what we call a parabola. Okay, let's stop there for now.